for me. Tom, how's the campaigning going?
Well, the campaign in Little Thurrock's been really positive. It's been a real enjoyable experience going out and meeting the residents. I've lived in Little Thurrock all my life, so yeah, it's been a real hard-working 4 months, and working with Rob Gledhill, the current councillor there for the Conservative Party, has been a real pleasure. And there's a lot of work to be done until from now until the election, and if I do have the privilege of being elected, the hard work really does begin then.
Does it help working along with Rob? Because we know, we've filmed him month in, month out, in the rain, in the sun and the shine. So does it help with someone like him who's got a high presence in the ward?
Certainly, I've received a huge amount of support from Rob, and I think that your Thurrock was correct when they said whoever was the Conservative candidate would receive a huge amount of support from him, and I think your Thurrock was correct in saying that. Working with Rob has been a real pleasure, and obviously he's helped me deal with residents' issues in the area, and yeah, all in all, it's just been an absolute pleasure.
What's been coming up on the doorstep?
Well, Little Thurrock Rectory is a lovely place to live. The education standards high in the area, and there is still a huge amount of work to be done in the world. Speeding is an issue. We're not confident that the speed bumps along Rectory Road has been as positive as we would have liked. We're looking at bringing other sorts of means of speed restrictions in. Speed warning cameras to let people make them aware of their speed. Along Dock Road as well, there's been a lot of vehicle damage over the last few years. So yeah, I mean, we are looking at bringing in other speed restrictions, but not speed bumps. We're looking at the speed restriction cameras.
Because we have to take it down to what we call the hyper-local micro matters, and there are funny roads to drive down, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very narrow roads, and residents have obviously they've complained to me about the amount of space they have to park. Obviously, more and more people driving these days, so people are struggling to actually park their cars outside their own houses. So yeah, things like that, they are difficult issues, but yeah, it's coming along nicely.
And what about things like policing and the NHS and things like that coming up?
Well, certainly, obviously, I represent the Conservative Party on a local level, so obviously when I'm knocking on the doors, a lot of people actually want to talk about the national issues. And from my perspective in Little Thurrock Rectory, people have been rather positive on the national issues. Obviously, we're trying to keep things local as I'm a local candidate, but yeah, certainly, obviously, I was canvassing a lot last year, and we wasn't in government, so yeah, it's certainly been a little bit more difficult this year, chatting with the residents and trying to reassure them that the cuts we're making are the correct cuts. But yeah, as I said, it's just been an absolute pleasure so far.
Got to win.
I hope we can win. As I said, there's a huge amount of work to be done until now and the election, and yeah, we're confident that we can get the result we want. But certainly, we're not taking nothing for granted. Obviously, we are up against other opponents in the world. So really, I think anything can happen. But it's just about keeping the hard work up and hoping we can get the right result.